Hi guys, it's Bruce here on your favorite YouTube fitness channel, Ambitious Muscle. Hope you guys have been having a wonderful 2021 so far. I know this is technically my first video for the year. I took a while to drop it because I wanted to make sure it was a good video. I must say I am happy just like you guys to be out of 2020. That is a year that we'll be talking about for years to come, and a nightmare year will remind our children to hopefully not repeat. Today we're going to be talking about 5 shoulder exercises that you guys should be doing today for your shoulders. Okay, at number 1 we have the seated overhead press. Now I'm sure you guys have seen in many of my videos where I've done regular overhead presses using the barbell. You can do either one, it all depends on which one you prefer, but I would try to do a variation of the two, as the barbell press tends to build more strength and the dumbbell one tends to focus mostly on building size. Right, they both build size, but this one tends to target the individual shoulder muscles better because it is using one weight per hand, so there's no compensation taking place whenever one is too weak to push. At number 2 we have the bent over row using the barbell. Well, in this case I'm using a easy curl bar, as it feels very comfortable in my hand as opposed to a regular bar, but it all depends on your preference. I will generally opt for this because it's easier on my wrists. As you guys know, barbell row is typically a back exercise, but I'm sure you guys know by now the rear delts are technically a part of the back, and they also form a portion of the shoulder. So this motion works perfectly for it, but you want to ensure that you do it properly or you're going to target your back more than your rear delts. So you want to bring the bar more upright instead of doing a regular row, which would be more targeting the midsection. So you put your hands up some more and you pull. Next we have the bent over dumbbell flies. Now these work similarly to the previous exercise, but I find, because as I said before, it's individual weights, you get to target each muscle properly because there's no compensation taking place here. This exercise is a little tricky. If you're not familiar with the movement, you might not do it properly. A lot of people have issues working the rear delts because it's not one of the easiest muscles to have a mind muscle connection with. So with this, as you can see here, I'm bent over at a 90-degree angle, or at least close to it, and I bring my hands above my shoulders. My elbows are above my shoulders and my hands are slightly bent, and I'm pushing back the weight, right? And you want to ensure that while you're doing this, you're feeling mostly your rear delts, not your trapezials or your back, right? The main thing is to keep your hands in front of your shoulders and above it at the same time, and try to stay in that 90-degree angle, and you'll be fine. And just experiment with using lighter weight until you can get the exercise properly. Next we have the standing side delt fly. Now this one is more of a leaning fly rather than standing, since I'm not technically standing straight, but I'm still standing, but I'm more leaning. The reason for this is to put more tension on the shoulder blades, because when you lean, more force from gravity being placed on your hands to rise up. So I like to do these switch hands and just do them instead of doing the standing one. Right, for these they are harder and challenge your hands a bit more. So whichever one you want, as I said before, you go with it. But these are my favorites for side flies. At number 5 we have the kneeling face pulls. Now face pulls can be done in a number of ways. The main thing is to ensure that you're pulling the cable just above your face, right? Ensure that you're getting that rear delt action. A mind muscle connection is very important when you're working the muscles like your rear delts, because they're not easy to target. you want to ensure that you're doing it properly. For me, these are easily one of the best exercises you can favor those. This and the bent over rows with dumbbells. Doesn't get any better than that. There's also the seated variation of the face pulls. There's also standing face pulls. Anyone that works best for you. The main thing is though, you don't want too much leg drive involved in it, so I prefer to do something like a seated or lying down or kneeling down, just to take the leg out of it. Anyway guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys learned something new from this video. If there's anything else you guys have in mind, drop it in the comment section below. Let me know what other exercises there are that you guys do, and don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe, and last but not least, keep being ambitious. Peace.